position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David College with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Nebraska's offense will go on the attack first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Grab near the marker. It's Wilkinson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Flowers. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Penn State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. reads it, fires complete. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A little screen to the running back. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Using his legs, it's Wilkinson. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking downfield, it's Flowers. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Breaks the tackle. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. They're up by a touchdown here in the first.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Might be changing the route. Toss to the outside. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got a Penn deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. It is great to have a tight end that can do it all and one that can get downfield and make a play.
And I like matching and mixing and matching up the play fake on play action with this tight end because it just gives him a little more time to work his route down the field. Nice play call there by the coordinator.
While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Back to pass, it's Flowers. He's got his man.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of...
Picked off! A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
the offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. To the air, it's Flowers. Got his man quickly. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Huskers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the 1st down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Dropping back, it's Flowers. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. He is a menace rushing rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Looking left. It's caught downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll try to pass their way in. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for space. It's Wilkinson. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. He'll keep it himself. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and more. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They'll keep it on the ground. Sweet cut there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. With the run on first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They'll try to add another to their lead. extra point, splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 11 over Ball State. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Flowers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. Motion from the wideout. Quick release on the RPO. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Lost the fire on second down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Huskers will punt it away on fourth down. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The give on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He's going to look for a man on third and short. He's got it. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. With that said, let's send it back to the guy. State College, PA.
And the Huskers will kick it away to crank up the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Now this offense is back on the field. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Flowers. Firing to the right, complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal touchdown.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The play action fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Working that left side. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilkinson. Fights off a defender. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The give to the tailback. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds a spot in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got his man downfield. Free up the gut. Touchdown, Penn State. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. They got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Nebraska, 10.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The give to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Running back searching for a hole. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking for a man. It's Kennedy. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete on the right side. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Now the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Huskers send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. And the Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Pulls and fires complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the beatdown has ensued.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The Miners have been in games like these. Feels like they had a couple of nail-biters just last year. Time now to see what they learn. They're up by 11 over UTEP. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. To the air, it's Kennedy. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. He takes it at the 45. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to pass. It's Kennedy. Flips it out to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. On target to the left. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And first down for the offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Unloads quickly. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Second down, he'll throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Wilkinson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the ground, it's Crosby. There he goes. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Huskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. And the Huskers are on the move. They'll run it. It's Wilkinson. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Go straight ahead. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Let's it fly. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Tight end now in motion. Trying to slam in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Nittany Lions backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. The give to the back. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. On 1st down from their own 22. Now on the counter. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Working that wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Trying play action. Got his man out of the backfield. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Makes the catch, it's Willis. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Heaves it deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense.
offense now. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Cole.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in at the 40. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Willis. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Cornhuskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Scanning the field, it's Kennedy. Under fire. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Powers through the defender. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity.